Welcome to my channel Los Reinos Magiac.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a young prince. He lived in a grand, golden castle filled with luxury. He had everything he ever wanted, servants, food, music, but he had no kindness in his heart. He was proud, selfish, and only cared about beauty. One cold winter night, a poor old woman came to his castle door. She was weak and trembling in the snow. She asked the prince for shelter and offered him a single rose. The prince looked at her ugly face and laughed. "Go away! You are dirty and poor. I don't want you here." The old woman warned him, "Do not judge people by their appearance." But the prince ignored her again. Suddenly, the old woman transformed into a beautiful enchantress. Her magic filled the room with light. The prince realized his mistake, but it was too late. As punishment, she placed a curse. The prince turned into a terrifying beast, and all the servants in the castle were turned into objects, clocks, candles, teapots, and more. Before leaving, the enchantress gave him a magical rose. She said, "If you can learn to love someone and earn their love before the last petal falls, the curse will break. But if you fail, you will remain a beast forever." Years passed. The beast became lonely, angry, and hopeless. He believed no one could ever love him. In a small village nearby lived a kind and beautiful girl named Belle. Belle loved reading books. She dreamed of adventures, faraway lands, and a life beyond her small village. But the villagers thought she was strange. There was also a man named Gaston. He was strong and handsome but very arrogant. He wanted to marry Belle, but Belle didn't like him. She wanted someone kind, not someone proud. One day, Belle's father, Maurice, went to a fair to show his invention. On his way back, he got lost in a dark forest. Cold and scared, he found a mysterious castle and went inside for help. But the castle belonged to the beast. When the beast saw Maurice, he became furious and locked him in a dark. Back in the village, Belle became worried. She went into the forest searching for her father. After a long journey, she found the castle and saw Maurice locked inside. With tears in her eyes, she begged, "Please let my father go. I will stay here forever instead." The beast paused and agreed. Maurice was freed, and Belle stayed in the castle. At first, Belle was frightened. The castle was dark, and the beast was scary and rude. But inside the castle lived enchanted servants. Lumiere, a candle; Cogsworth, a clock; Mrs. Potts, a teapot. They were kind and hopeful. They believed Belle could break the curse. The beast tried to control his anger, but it was not easy. One day, he shouted at Belle and told her never to enter the West Wing. But curiosity pulled Belle there. She found the magical rose, the last hope of the beast. When the beast saw her, he became furious and shouted loudly. Terrified, Belle ran away from the castle into the forest. In the dark forest, wolves attacked her. Suddenly, the beast came running. He fought the wolves and saved Belle, but got badly injured. Belle saw his pain, and something changed in her heart. She helped him, cleaned his wounds, and brought him back safely. From that day, everything began to change. The beast slowly became kind. Belle started smiling again. They spent time together, reading books, eating dinner, talking, laughing. The beast gave Belle a huge library. Belle was overjoyed. One night, they shared a magical dinner and danced together in a grand ballroom. It was beautiful. They were no longer scared of each other. They were falling in love. But far away, Gaston was angry and jealous. He told the villagers, "The beast is dangerous. We must destroy him." He gathered a mob and marched to the castle. Meanwhile, Belle left the castle to save her father. The beast let her go, even though it made him sad. Without Belle, the beast lost hope. He believed no one would ever love him. The villagers attacked the castle. Gaston climbed to the top and found the beast. The beast did not fight back at first, but when he saw Belle return, he found strength again. They fought fiercely. In the end, Gaston stabbed the beast, but then lost his balance and fell. The beast lay dying. Belle held him and cried, "Please don't leave me. I love you." At that moment, the last petal of the rose fell. But Belle's love was true. Magic filled the air. The curse broke. The beast transformed back into a handsome prince. The servants became human again. The castle returned to its beauty. Belle smiled through her tears. They were finally together. Sparkle's moral: true love is not about looks, it is about kindness, patience, and a good heart, red heart.